Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may be so bold as to make a humble request.
Go ahead.
Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be?
It's me, Mario!
I'm speaking with Master Dan Heng. I'm afraid this doesn't involve you. Please take your leave.
She is a close friend. I've invited her along to bear witness. Please, treat her as you would me.
Yeah, you dumb bitch.
Now, what was
you
your
lose.
request?
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu. Bailu is simple and innocent, incapable of ill intent. It's natural for a servant to care for her master and share in her worries. Please, hear what I have to say.
I'm not listening to you. You're crazy.
Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor. The Preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the Luofu's high... Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people... But, if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great... Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be...
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu, and people are already urging me not to meet her. You've been spending too much time with March. You know that I'm a descendant of the Luofu Vidyadhara. In Scale Gorge Waterscape, you witnessed my... secret strength, as March would call it. Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging everything into catastrophe. Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been wiped clean. But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth. Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Dan Feng's enemies pursued me like a... Now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, I want to repair the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. The start skiff is ready.
I came up from Starskiff Haven just...
Need your extractor cleaned or you're stuck?
The rumors are true. You really are back. I'm Hilo Lu Ying of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the Great Sinner has returned to the Luofu.
Oh?
Leave this trouble.
Oh, what is going on here?
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Return to being a nameless. The Luofu Vidyadhara have finally recovered from Dan Feng's grievous sins, and were blessed with a compassionate and caring High Elder in Bailu. None of this was easy.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Luofu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Lee, do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one.
Excuse me. Are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission?
Nope.
No way. Oh my god!
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder?
I'm pregnant!
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed. But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture. Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties, those that would work circumstances to their advantage.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent, then? The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Don Feng, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Don Feng would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened. And all they could do was accept the result. Now that Don Hong has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go? Us outsiders should not judge the laws of the Vidyadhara. The Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn. These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bai Lu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder. The Healer Lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, now that Don Feng's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of lunar-rescent depths. Those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel. Before Don Hong arrived, everything was quiet as a windless lake. In that regard, it is understandable these folks aren't the type to just let it go. It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Luofu, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights. Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Don Hong and Bai Lu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the law. It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Bye, have a great time!
I'm okay.
You can't run! Well, 1,000 wonders to ring and fight as one!
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise! Awaken, Dormant Scale. World-cleansing dragon.
My turn! Yeah!
Heaven's surge. Break!
Tough luck running into me!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
consequences are mine to bear.
Master Dan Heng, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bai?
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot.
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and...
Empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity, and even his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous... Die, Dan Feng.
Heaven surge. Rise! The times are
You
changed.
say Dan Feng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
Grace, awaken, dormant scale. World-cleansing dragon. Heaven surge. Break.
As I expected, Dan Feng, you...
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Dan.
They came from me.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Dan Heng, after your meeting...
Should I ever want to meet the Preceptors, Miss Huanxi,
I understand.
it could be dangerous ahead.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
Liar!
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you...
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder...
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you.
You're Dan Heng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea...
Miss Bailu, please don't say things
I'm dead! I think I'm dead!
like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Dan Feng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail? If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee...
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think.
Precisely.
Let's go then.
Miss Bailu...
Huanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me.
Yes.
News to me, which begs the question.
I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared.
Among the Vidyadhara, according to historical records. However, Dan Feng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription.
I want to use this opportunity to repair. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea,
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots!
I'm legally blind.
This feeling.
That's it. You did it! And this alone should prove to when the seal was reestablished. Did you recall it?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. That's fun!
Wait. You!
How did they manage to appear right next?
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smokescreen. Seems like some... If so... we don't know how many there are.
Look at that shadow.
This power, it rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge.
I'm afraid you have the wrong person. These floating shadows are called Mirage Echoes. They are memories of past lives and...
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize.
Seems this...
There's no mistake. This old man, the proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination. And almost if your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor seal. As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, the upcoming trial is your final chance. Isn't that draconic abomination you created proof of the transmutation?
I heard that Dan Feng craved the powers of our dragon ancestor Long the Permanence, and created a monstrous dragon-like creature. That must be... And so the hero of the Xianzhou became its arch-villain. Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated.
Impossible. I still live!
I don't like this Mirage. He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other. I guess Dan Feng probably never told them the secret of the...
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. These Mirage Echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. Let's look for Mirage Echoes and send out pulse.